Okay, so now we're going to take a look at Cami. Cami is a Chrome extension that the district actually has been paying for since had COVID. So we have a full licensed version for it. So you'll be automatically logged in as soon as you launch um, any document in Cami, and you'll probably see over here your initials in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now, let's just take a look at Cami's screen for a moment. All of the main tools that you're going to use are on the left-hand side of the screen. At the top, you also have some tools as well. Like for instance, this is telling me that my file I have opened is from Google Drive. This is the folder. This is the name of the file. It says it's currently saved. This program will automatically save your files for you. So you might see an autosave pop up on your screen every once in a while. You can just check this to make sure. And if it's not saved, honestly, what you can do is just go ahead and reload and it will save it. You also have your undo and redo button. So as you're marking things up, if you want to undo something, you can do that quickly. There's also some options here, like I can open up a new file. This is previewing it, like without the screens. When I'm ready to export, I will be able to, I'll show you this button. You cannot export into other file formats from Cami. Cami strictly works with PDF. So I know in Adobe, I showed you how you could save it as a PowerPoint file. You can't do that with Cami. There's also some tools in here that we may come back and show you in a minute. Um, there's also a share button I wanted to mention because these documents can be shared much like a Google Doc. Now, you don't share with people, but you share by link. So I could say, I want people to be able to come in and mark up this file as well. So I can copy a link and share it with them, and that would make them an editor. I could change it to them being a viewer, or I could create an individual copy for every single person that I share the link with. So those are your options, and then you go ahead and copy the link and share it. All right. So in Cami, let's just talk a little bit about what some of the differences are between like with Adobe. First of all, there's a lot of tools here to be able to mark up on your document, but you can't actually edit the document text itself. So if, for instance, like it did recognize the text, like I can highlight text. It's a little testy, but you can highlight different pieces of text. Let's see. Um, like this, but I can't actually go ahead and like type and replace the text like I can in Adobe. So you can't edit the document text itself. You can only cover it or add to it. So we're mainly going to be focusing on marking up documents in Cami. There's also some interesting tools that they've added that really are more adaptive tools that I will show you towards the end as well. So we're going to skip over those to begin with and go straight into how can I mark up this document in Cami. Well, the first thing you can do is you can highlight anything. So in markup, this is like your highlighter tool. So you can select the color of the highlighter you want to use. I'll use this one. And I can do different types of highlighters. I can have the highlighter be the free form highlighter, or where I'm just highlighting over things, or that's just for text. This is free form. I can highlight anything. And this is a box highlighter. I kind of like the box because it draws a perfect square for highlighting. And you can kind of control how big or small it is. So so you can obviously highlight anything you want. You can also add comments into your document. This is not marking it up. It's kind of like the whole comment feature that you'd see in Word and Docs. Adobe Acrobat also has a comment feature. Comments are basically, if I can do different types of comments, like it can be a voice comment, or I can have AI generate some feedback on this document. Or I could just do like a text comment. So if you did that, you would like click on the text that you wanted to comment, and it adds a comment here, and it's just really for feedback for the document. So we really won't be using that too much here. Now, a text box you will be using. So here I can change my text, my different font sizes and things like that. I can choose the color of my text. I'll stick with blue and then just click anywhere in your document and now I can type in my text. Once I have some text here, I can highlight it and I can change the font if I'd like to. I can also change the size. So now I have like all those kind of formatting options like you see in a word processor. I can even add a hyperlink to my text. I can do bulleted lists, all different kinds of formatting for your text. You can also add a background color to your text boxes. So I could choose one that I like if I want it to be white here, but maybe if I want it to have some background, I can choose that as well. And so that has an automatic background. You'll notice also there's an equation editor. So lots of different equation formulas, and they even have the musical note keys as well. So you can, when you're doing text boxes, you can also add in any kinds of formulas as well and type those and add them as you want.